part 2 topics. So we will look at the first category, which is people, and we will look at about what we should talk. And in the third part, we will do listening and speaking tips and practice as well. So first of
Okay.
all, let's start with the reading strategies. We have got
Okay. And
mhm.
sorry, teacher. Last time you forgot me send all the slides.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it. So
Okay.
I will send it now, I guess, because I have already made file. Okay, so first of all, we have got the strategies called skimming and scanning. This is very important in our, let's say, reading while we are solving the questions, while we're doing the reading part. It's very important because um, so actually, our reading follows two things, which is skimming and scanning. In skimming,
Mhm.
you have to read the passage, I mean the paragraph, not very carefully, but you should just look through the paragraph and you
Yeah.
have to understand the general meaning. This is to get this
Yeah.
is done in order to get a general idea. So, and this is very necessary in these types of questions, which is matching headings and contain information. So you just quickly look through and you will get the general idea and match the headings. And we have got another, let's say, skill which is called scanning.
So I'm sorry. Can you record the lesson?
Yes, yes, I'm recording.
Okay, good. Thank you. I'm
Mhm.
sorry for interrupting you.
No, no, it's okay. So we have got scanning, and scanning is done in order to get specific information, like a specific piece of information. For example, we need to look for some country's name or just the name of person or date. For example, name of person, we have got such a question type in reading, which is called, if I'm not mistaken, matching features, in which we have to match the information to the specific person's name, maybe the scientists or some researchers or etc. So in this case, scanning is very important. First of all, we will scan and find out the name, and after that we will skim to get general idea. Or maybe to look some dates, specific words, terms, or something like this. So, and in this case, we don't need, there is no need to read the whole paragraph, and our eyes will move like in a zigzag style. And this is very useful for truthful not given questions, summary completion questions, and etc. Because we just underline the keywords, and after that we will scan it and find it easily. Many students underestimate the scanning part and they try to read all the paragraph and they just waste their time. However, if we do scanning, we not only spend our time wisely, but also we can, let's say, take time for other sections, which is much more difficult ones, like passage 2 or passage 3. So scanning is very, very important. You don't have to underestimate this. And in order to make scanning very efficient and effective is to underline only the important keywords that give us a general meaning about the question. And the next is to predict. For example, if it's summary completion, we will look at these topics in the next lessons, I mean, in details. However, it's just the general thing. So you first have to look for the keywords and underline them, and after that you have to predict what can be put or filled the gap with, maybe noun, maybe verb, maybe adjective or adverb, and etc. So in that case it will be more time efficient. So we have got these two skills, which is very, very important. Yes, many like sites, websites, teachers even, and others say that there are many things that should be done while reading, like to prove 9 band in reading. However, if you underestimate these two, then you cannot get 9. because they are the most important ones. And then the vocabulary comes after them, we can say. Okay, so now we have looked to the skinning and scamming parts, and let's practice it. So you have got 30 seconds to read this paragraph, and you have to retell me, or you have to skim this passage and tell me the general idea. So you have got 30 seconds. Please take a look at this paragraph A, and let's start. So your time is up. What is the general meaning of the paragraph A, in your opinion? How can you summarize?
I think there how nowadays children use неправильно wrong side their diets and
Uh-huh.
how this influence their growing bodies.
Yes, about the diet of children and maybe the causes of changing the diets among
Yeah.
children. Because here we have the word effect,
Effect,
and
yeah,
then yes, exactly.
this.
And the effects are so technologies, social changes, evolving ideas, and some other maybe food preferences, we can say. So we can say that general idea is, as you mentioned it, effects, maybe some common effects on children's diets. Okay, so, and what about this passage? I mean, paragraph. Again, you have got 30 seconds,
Yeah.
and let's start.
Tolerance. Problem they get fat
Uh-huh. Problems, you mean?
and about the physically, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Problems how they're getting fat and how they как это physically слабый болып қалады қалай айтсам болады
Physically weak, we
they're
can
getting
say.
yeah physically weak.
It's mostly about children nowadays, like current children. Yes, you're
Yes,
totally right, and we can also make this as comparison of two genders. Not genders, but comparison of two generations.
Yeah.
Because generations.
Right.
Here we have two people from two generation, which is from 1970, and the next one is 2010. So, and in the full passage, it's comparing like the height, the centimeters, kilograms, meters, and etc. So it can be like comparison, or as you mentioned it, apart from comparison, it's also telling about the weaknesses from physical side. So yes. Okay, what about the next one? Paragraph C.
That changes.